everyone, I'm Caroline and a very happy Christmas to you. It is the 25th of December, it's Christmas and Phil is upstairs. I can hear him coming out, he's late, we've been rushing. We took a very leisurely day today and we haven't rushed to do anything and suddenly it was like, oh dear, we've got such a lot to do. So there we go,
Hello.
there's two of us now.
I was just waiting for Caroline to shout, Phil, you've got 30 seconds. And she didn't shout. And then I heard her saying, hello, everybody, it's only me. And I was in the kitchen putting the meat in the fridge.
Yes.
That's what I was doing.
That's what you were doing. I would
Yes,
have got to.
you said that meat's got to go in the fridge before the live show.
Yes.
And I remembered 3 minutes before the live
I'm
show.
glad you did, because I forgot.
Hello! I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas, because everyone's had Christmas now, haven't they? Or
Yes,
they're kind of
I
having
think
it.
you've all, yes,
they're
you're
all going through
well
the
underway
motions.
in your place.
Don't
Oh,
think-
Tom! Oh, thank you so much, Tom, with my glasses. I've got my reindeer thing today, and I've had a bit of a wardrobe fail. When it was 10 seconds to go, kept popping off.
£10
so I may
off
lose
Tom.
it, so
Thank
let's
you. You're a
put my glasses
gentleman
on.
and a
Oh,
scholar.
thank you so much, Tom. That's really kind of you. Just putting me reindeer antlers back on again. Thank you ever so much, Tom. That really is kind of you, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you
we
so
do indeed. We do indeed.
Right, we got a packed show tonight. Now,
Oh, have we?
we...
I'm so organised.
By the time you get there, we'll have to squash it
I'm
all
so
in.
organised. I'm just sorting out the printing. You carry on, folks. You carry on.
Right, I'm going to go
Enjoy
up now, and
yourselves.
hopefully this is going to say my horns are falling off again. I don't know, antlers, they're not horns.
You must
are
have
they?
lost weight since last year, dear.
No, definitely not. I'm on the way up.
I'm trying to be nice.
Right, so first one's in today with a crafty camper vanner. So,
Hey.
well done to Kaz and Pete. And in second place was Bonnie Tylerfan 34. Well done. And in third place was... Oh, there's a lot of chatting going on between those two. Is it anybody else in? Third place, Rachel Bailey. Well done, Rachel. And thank you all for being here. It's lovely to have some company whenever we do a Christmas show. We never know if there's going to be anybody here or not. I'm going to take these off in a minute. They're driving me mad.
Well, we've always said we're going to turn up on Christmas night, 9 o'clock. Don't worry if you're busy. It's not that you should be here, but if anybody thinks, oh, I'd love to join the Johnsons, even if it's only for 20 minutes, then we're around.
That's right.
And for some people, perhaps it's quiet with you at this time, because of course that's the other thing. It's different times in different places.
Yep.
Because we've got folks that are having breakfast at the moment. We'll be going to bed as soon as this is finished, because it's like 9 o'clock in the night. Other people, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's a random thing when we set out a live show, but certainly on Christmas. But due to the fact that we weren't able to be with you last weekend, because I was away celebrating my birthday, thank you to everyone for the birthday wishes. And for the birthday gifts, big thank you to Anne and Jason. They sent me a gift which provided us with a wonderful day out in Salisbury, because that's what we used to have my Christmas meal, my beautiful
Your
pizza.
birthday meal.
Yes.
Your birthday meal.
My birthday meal, yes, which was lovely. So thank you for your kindness.
Yes, thank you. I enjoyed his present too.
Yes. Well, we tend to, when it comes to birthdays and Christmas, we tend to buy very small presents for each other, and we take a holiday, or we go out for a meal, or we have an experience, because over 43 years married and 60 years for Caroline, 64 years thanks to last
No, some
Saturday
of
for me.
27.
Yes, I know, but you don't lie as well as you used to. We've been married for 43 years. In those years, we've accumulated so much stuff, and we tend as well that if there's something we want, or something we fancy, or something we need, we go get it, innit?
Yeah.
So when it comes to birthday and Christmas, then we tend to have experiences. So thank you to all those who joined in that experience by sending us such lovely wishes.
Yeah, so thank you ever so much to
appreciate it.
everybody.
Indeed.
And let us know in the comments, did you have a nice big traditional Christmas dinner with like a turkey and roasts and everything like we did? Or did you have a Chinese? I know in Japan they have KFC on Christmas Day. So what did you have? Did you have fish and chips? Did you have a sandwich? Did you have beans on toast? I'd love to know.
Oh, Rowena's in saying long time no see.
Oh, hello, Rowena. Oh, and Rachel said my niece is 14 today. So happy birthday,
Oh.
Rachel's niece.
Oh, I thought I was having a tough time going birthday near Christmas, but birthday on Christmas. Very
It's
good
already
indeed.
Boxing Day with Linda Pearson. Yep. You're so far advanced.
That's right. You're forever joining us over the breakfast table. That's lovely. So we've got 27 in with us at the
Oh,
moment.
that sounds quite a house full.
Yes, it is indeed. And I'm sure we'll have lots of fun. We've got some awful jokes to tell you from
Oh,
Crackers.
we do, yes.
Yes, as always. And we've got some happy news, and we've got the quiz. I hope you were counting monkeys on the video last Friday, because that will be the ultimate question tonight, is how many monkeys were on the show. But as Carly says, hope you were all having a really blessed Christmas in your way, celebrating as you want and enjoying yourselves. But I know for a lot of people it's about family.
Yes.
And that's lovely, where family can get together. We're on the road tomorrow because we'll be seeing Max.
Yes, we're off to Hastings.
We're off to Hastings tomorrow, so we're going to be away. So just let you know right now, there's every probability there won't be a video on Friday, because with Christmas and everything and me being away, I haven't got one edited, and the chances are, because we're leaving 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's not going to get to happen.
No.
So we may not be around.
Really running behind.
We may not be around this weekend, so watch our space, folks. And then we're away for the new year, the weekend after. So it may be the second week of January before you hear from us again, but we'll keep you informed
we are
on
around. We
on
haven't
the group.
disappeared.
It's just we do so much travelling over Christmas, and I'm taking the opportunity. In my line of work, it's very busy up to Christmas. It's very busy into the new year, so it's finding that just gap where we can take a few days away in it, which is what we're hoping to do. That's the plan.
Let's have a look at what's going on at Christmas. Karen Stewart is still recovering from Christmas lunch. It does take a while, doesn't it? And let's have a look. Lexi is she had sandwiches today and cooking tomorrow instead. Something to look forward to. And Ribble Finds and Crafts have only just finished their Christmas tea. Oh, you are late today. Lots of people eat later, I find, on Christmas, but I can't. I'm still hungry. I'm hungry all the time.
Well, we've had our entire Christmas cake.
We have. Oh, it's
We
huge.
did.
You should see the size of
we
it.
We had dinner at 12:30, and at 2 o'clock we had the entire Christmas cake, half each.
You should have seen them little
Saying that,
It was about this round.
Yeah, it was about 4-inch diameter
At the most.
and
It
about
was
2
tiny.
inches tall.
It was very nice.
And it was very nice, but we bought a tiny little Christmas cake because only Caroline and myself eat it.
And if we had a big one, we'd have eaten the big one. So.
And my Christmas pudding is even tinier. And this year is gluten free, not because I don't eat gluten, but they bought this beautiful little box cake. I turned out, I said to my youngest, "Did you know it's gluten free?" Because I know they're gluten free. "No, I just picked it up and thought, oh, that's a nice one." And I said, "Oh well, I've got a gluten free one to go with me custard." And as always on Christmas, this is always an issue for me. Will I get to eat the Christmas pudding before the end of Christmas? Chances are not. It may be a day or so after, because I'm always so full.
Oops.
And I love.
Oh, yes.
I'm always too full to eat my pudding. But we do have a nice big dinner.
We've got some more information in on food. We do love to talk about food. Karen Stewart had ham, scallop potatoes and corn. Rachel had Christmas lunch at the church after the service, cooked by our minister and helpers for those on their own who want company. That's a lovely idea.
That's lovely.
And Goodwin says, for Christmas Eve dinner, we had turkey, dressing and green bean casserole. Sounds good. Christina Mitazaki, ham, sausage, Prinskoff. Sorry about that if I messed that up. Jansen's Frestelsy, fish, potatoes and onion, possibly onion. And a bread called Våtbrot in Sweden. It's amazing to see all the different meals people have around the world, isn't it? Catherine Williams said, my friend over the road insisted on making my Christmas dinner. Oh, that's lovely. I just did the nut roast as I'm vegetarian. Here tonight as I had a lie-in and a lazy day. Not in the shop until next Monday. I hope you enjoy your time off, Catherine, because I know you're working like mad as a volunteer, which is really thoughtful of you. And let's have a look. We had lovely Christmas with Bruce and the boys, Linda says. Tom Burley had nut roast, sauce, Brussels sprouts, roast potatoes, beetroot and carrots. Very nice, very nice.
Tina's not there.
Haven't even put in yet.
We're in the same position.
Right then, I think we better have a question because...
Do you think so?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, I think my brother has actually gone today for the full Christmas fair, but they're eating it in Portugal, aren't they?
Yes.
Because my little brother and his wife are retired and they're in Portugal, so they're doing the whole Christmas thing, but it's very mild here, so I'm assuming it must be really nice down there.
Probably lovely.
Because we've had temperatures of 12 and 13 degrees today, which is crazy on Christmas Day. It's been very mild. And when we were staying in Spain over Christmas some years ago, they had a mild winter year and it was gorgeous. We had 20 odd degrees down in Spain. So chances are they were eating the full Christmas dinner in the sunshine. So
Just looking out the window now, there seem to be a lot of police and fire engines whizzing by over in the other valley.
Have we had the question jingle?
No, we haven't had the question jingle. Here we go. Sorry, I'm on Phil's computer again.
We're back,
the
we're
buttons
back.
don't work because somebody munches biscuits when they're on their computer and gets
That's
crumbs
fine
under the
ones.
keys. Can't think who that is.
Right then. As you remember from this week's video, and most of the finds are from this week's video, there's one or two finds that were in the bag that haven't been shown, and they were from the same area, but they were on videos we didn't do live shows for. So there's one or two others. But Caroline did find quite a few of these because she was getting all the various sizes, weren't you? And collecting them together. This one is Bovril. But until you look at the name on them, you can't be certain if it's Bovril, Marmite, or Oxo. So your first question is, which of those could you use to make your gravy for your dinner? Would it be A, Oxo, or B, Bovril, or C, Marmite?
Go, 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 go!
Right then, folks, what do you think? If you were making your gravy, could you add as an ingredient A, Oxo, B, Bovril, or C, Marmite?
Now, Lexi, how can you blame Mankey for eating the biscuits? It's definitely not Mankey. Because Mankey, if ever he eats biscuits, I happen to know that he takes a whole packet down and eats them underneath his quilt in bed so that nobody else can have one. So if you want to look for crumbs, Mankey's bed, how he sleeps in there, I don't know. It doesn't seem to bother him. Right, the answers are coming in.
They are indeed. We've got
we
A's, we've got B's, we've got C's.
We've got Rachel Bailey says all three. Now, Rachel, that is inferring that Phil's been a naughty boy. How could you even think that Phil would do something like that?
I know. These people, they don't trust me, man.
No, I don't know why.
31 in the room now.
Oh,
Welcome to you
yes,
all.
welcome to
Lovely to
anybody
have
who's
you.
just arrived.
And of course, we've got some that are couples, so that's well above 30, and that's great on a Christmas night. Glad you could join us. It's a joy to be here with you, and I hope you've had some joy in your Christmas day today.
Right then, so do we have an answer?
Ah, yes we do. And I can tell you that we have some correct answers. Because Mr. Steve at Ribble Finds and Crafts and Rachel Bailey have both hit on the fact that you can use all three. So whilst they're not in the top three, they get special mention because it means the first three in are going to be correct. Because you can't be wrong. You can use, basically, Oxo and Bovril are beef stock. So you can use them to make gravy. But Marmite is a substitute beef stock because it's made out of the residue of hops. Therefore, it's ideal for making vegetarian gravy. So you can make gravy with all three. So the first three answers in were Tom Burley.
Well done, Tom.
You get gold. Crafty Campervanners.
Well done, Pete and Kaz. Or
You're
Pete
on.
or Kaz.
You're on the silver. And Lex CB.
Well done, Lexi.
And they got that with an AA and a B. But as I say, special mention to Rachel and to Steve because they actually spotted the fact you could use all three.
Yes.
But I thought, have a good start. It meant first three in, we're going to get it right.
Yes.
That won't be happening again tonight, folks. You're going to
Are you sure? Is that definite?
Yes.
Right.
I've just checked. No, I'm definite about it.
I say.
Yes.
What
do you
kind
say?
of motorbike does Santa ride?
I don't know. What kind of motorbike does Santa ride?
A Holly Davidson.
Ooh.
I don't claim anything. Phil gave me this list of jokes and they are terrible.
I took it. They are cracker jokes. They are meant to be terrible.
But they're doing a really good job. It gets worse.
Yes. What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations?
I don't know what do you get if you eat Christmas decorations.
Tinselitis.
Ooh.
There you go. I told you they get worse.
Hello, West Country Mudlarks.
But the worse they are, the better they are. So they tell me. There we go. Oh, lovely.
Right, so let's keep this moving along so we're not too late tonight. So let's have a find.
A find.
Can I show any of my finds now?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
snook some in on
yeah.
back?
No,
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Now that is from a previous visit, but it was in the bag, so hasn't been brought down.
Something in it.
Yeah, it's a lump of dirt, I expect, because I washed loads out of it and I couldn't get it all out.
See if you can listen.
Yeah, it sounds like a rubber ball.
Definitely something in there.
Yeah, but
Look at that. That's lovely. And with a little bit of TLC, you could really bring that back to life. The handles, I think, originally went like that. It was like an Ernie type thing. Ern, rather than Ernie. Ernie sounds. It was like Ernie and Bert. And I don't know how tall this was, sure. But my problem is I don't think I could actually, if I tried rebuilding that with a little bit of milliput, it's not going to look right. So I don't think I'll be doing that. But it's a really nice shape, and the pattern. And this year, I mean, they put a little bit of orange on for colouring, but it's got worse now with all the cracks. You see, if I show you it's all gone into the cracks, all the dirt and the rust and things from the dump. So it really looks aged. I think that looks fabulous. Look at the back. I think the back is just as nice as the front. I've been cleaning my studio out, so sorry, I'm covered in paint and goodness knows what. Right then.
So I sure find?
You sure find?
Yeah. Now, you know I like my teapots.
Do you?
Yeah, I do indeed. And sometimes I pick up teapot lids, even though there's no teapot with them, because they're always handy for when you find a teapot without a lid. And this one I thought was particularly pretty.
Particularly pretty.
There we go.
It is lovely, isn't it?
It's got like a gold pattern against a cream background, which I thought was particularly pretty.
Now, Tom was saying you can actually do something with the gilding on those because there is gold in them and you can actually produce gold somehow. I'm not quite sure how. He's very clever with that sort of thing.
There we go. And that's a fairly standard size for a small to medium teapot. So there's always a chance there'll be a teapot that I can put it on. I believe that's just like a sunburst at the bottom there, isn't it? That's what it looks like to me.
So?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a flower.
I thought it was like a sun.
If you look carefully,
yeah,
it's
a flower. I can see. Well done, dear. There we
hello,
go.
Ian.
Sunrise in the middle of a flower.
Oh, hello, Dawn.
I can see the petals now. See it? My eyes are not as good as they used to be. No, they're not indeed. So, how are we doing on the comments?
Right
what are people chatting about?
Dawn was saying that would make a nice vase. I think if you just cut with the Dremel and just cut the top straight, I think it would be nice enough. I suppose one thing I could do with milliput is if we cut the top straight and then make like a sausage of milliput and put it around the top. And then it'll just be, it's going to be the wrong colour, so it'd need painting in as well. But it would just be, it wouldn't be just a cut edge. It'd finish it off, if you see what I mean. A little bit of edging. Do you see what I mean?
Edge.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Cut it?
No, like, here we go. See, like this has got that little rim around the top of the bottle there. So if we cut it, rather than just have,
cut it below
my antlers
the
don't want to
holes.
stay on.
You cut it below the holes, isn't it? Straight across.
But still, I think I put a little. Would you put a little sausage of milliput around to finish it?
Well, no, I wouldn't, but you would, because you are neat and tidy, and you do things pretty, dear. There's not much pretty in my place. I just do things.
You do.
I do.
You glue things together.
Oh, I got a new sign for my shed.
Oh, you have? Where is it?
Yeah, I think I left it upstairs.
Oh, right.
But I have got a new sign for my shed, renaming the section
Sure, these
of my
antlers
shed.
are supposed to be for children, not adults. Watch this now. We'll have a big snap on camera. There you go. Try again. Obviously, you haven't got an antler-shaped head. Right. Rowena said Tom is very clever at lots of things. I agree with you there, Rowena.
Yes, he is indeed. Very clever man.
Look at that. You can see it when I put my antlers straight. It picks my glasses up. Right. Anyway, shall we go for another question and keep things moving along? Or should we do some happy news?
It's up to you.
Let's do another question, and then we'll have the
No,
happy
you're
news.
in charge, dear. You're the director.
Oh, I'm in charge?
I'm just the staff.
Right, here we go.
Let's do some Tom. Okay, now several of the questions tonight will be linked not only to finds, but also to the Christmas theme.
The Christmas theme. Ooh.
And this question is linked to the Christmas theme because we find a lot of wine bottles when we are out hunting. And on this occasion, we found quite a large Hall's tonic wine. And of course, as we mentioned on the video, that is the type of bottle, only on a smaller scale, that was the very first bottle with any age at all to it that we discovered after weeks and months
Couldn't
and
find anything.
felt like forever walking around Wales looking for stuff, and we found it up in Tredegar in the snow, and we found a Hall's bottle. Now the Hall's tonic wine, that was first sold in 1888, and its key ingredient, it seems, was cocaine, which probably wouldn't be allowed today.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
that was also a key ingredient in the original Coca-Cola recipe, which is where they got the Coke from. So things have had to change on the recipes over the years. But what I want to ask you is, what, according to the survey that has been carried out, was the most popular drink this Christmas in the USA? Was it? Which of these was the most
I
popular
don't know the answer.
in
so-
the USA? Was it A, eggnog, B, punch, or C, mulled wine?
Mulled wine I'm going for.
You're going to say go?
Go, 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 go,
Then
yes.
everyone else can have a go as well. I made you
I
boss,
was so
and now
excited
you're
then, I
arguing
know,
you're
that's it
arguing
now,
your
yeah.
show now.
I'm in control, shut up.
That's it. You're doing all the answers there. So what do you think, folks? Okay.
But what do you reckon?
When it comes to festive drinks, what did people vote as the most popular? And in 11 states, including Tennessee, Ohio, and Michigan, if I remember correctly, it came top. But it got the most votes overall. One of these three got the most votes overall.
Was it eggnog? I
What
don't
do you
know.
think?
I think I've never
Eggnog is
tried
A.
eggnog, but apparently it's an acquired taste.
Punch is B, mulled wine is C. This is in the USA.
And we don't know. We have no idea what.
But I
like
thought it'd be
over
only
the
fair,
USA.
because very often we ask questions about the UK. There's going to be a UK question later, so it's only fair to give our friends across the water
Right,
the
so
opportunity
let's have a
to
look.
join in.
No,
So, let's-
interesting.
Let's go back up and have a look here.
How many of you trust me? How many of you gone with C because I said C? Were you right to trust me?
No, you weren't. You really would be when it comes to the questions and the answers.
I was right. It wasn't eggnog.
Well, some people had to go at eggnog, some people had to go at punch, and some people had to go at mulled wine. And I can tell you now, most popular in Tennessee, Michigan, and Ohio, and
Ohio.
eight others came top of the list. And overall voted across the USA, the most favoured drink was punch. It was Christmas punch, which varies in its contents. Some people make it non-alcoholic, some people add alcohol, but it's made with fruit and other things. But Christmas punch is the most popular drink according to a survey carried out on the internet. So that means the answer is B, which means West Country Mudlarks are straight in there.
Well done, West Country
First
Mudlarks.
answer, and they're correct with a B. So you get the gold. And of course, Lexi B likes to go B. So, although she's the fourth answer, she's on the second
Well
podium.
done, Lexi.
And then we have to come down a bit.
Ooh, right down to there, are we?
Yes, I think we are.
Ooh,
we?
yes, we are.
I was double checking because we have to jump down to about the 10th place, I think. Maybe the 12th. But it is, isn't it? It's Bonnie Tyler fan.
Yeah, well done, Bonnie Tyler fan.
Bonnie Tyler fan has got that bronze position. So there we go. So lots of different answers, but it seems that according to this survey, it was the very top answer in 11 states, and it was the most popular overall percentage-wise across all the states of America was Christmas punch.
Now, Phyllis said she's surprised, but then she's not much of a merrymaker. But what I was wondering, does anybody here, have you ever drunk eggnog? And what is it like? I imagine it's like a runny custard. I have no idea. So if you've drunk it, let me know what it's like and if you like it or not. Oh, well, Lexi says we're in with a faster internet now, so in with a chance of submitting an answer quickly.
Ooh. It comes to something when people are upgrading their internet
I know, just to win our
to
competition.
try and get in the top 3 on this competition. I tell you, shows you just how serious
Oh, it is.
some people are taking this. You
Yeah.
know, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Do you want to do some happy news?
Let's
Would you like to
some
do some happy
Okay, now
news?
I have no idea what's coming up, and I'm not going to laugh, okay?
No, I chose this because I think it's a masterclass in recycling, and it makes any efforts I've made in the shed look quite menial.
Steal my thunder.
No, you can read the story, but I'm saying why I chose it. You've already admitted you don't know what you're about to read.
Oh, I keep losing my antlers. I want to keep them on.
Ooh.
Stay on.
If you put them on, then don't wiggle your head, it'll
Should have
help.
glued them to my glasses.
There we go.
Mega recycled bottle snowman. Ooh. People have been flocking to Britain's most festive pub to see their newest seasonal creation, a 26-foot snowman made from 2,500 empty wine bottles. That's a lot of wine to drink. The Queen Victoria Inn in Somerset also features a huge wreath on the side of the building, a 2-storey structure covered in 55,000 white lights collected over the years, which stretches over 9 miles long. The new snowman is made from a huge steel structure supporting the empty wine bottles collected by the pub and other restaurants in the area. They said, "We're a little pub in the middle of nowhere and it puts us on the map," said the owner Mark Walton. "It brings so many visitors, it's absolutely mental." In the past 5 years, the display has raised more than £25,000 for the local hospice. He said, "It's a good time to remember that some people are not having such a great Christmas, and the hospice does so much to support the families and the children." Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Because it's a bit of fun for it's lovely because the people making it feel that they're producing something, and then people going to see it are having a bit of fun, and then it's got a charity element, so the people in the hospice are gaining as well. So it's an all-round winner, that.
And it created business for them because people are travelling miles to go to their pub. And it's hard to picture what a 50-foot snowman made out of 2,500 ml bottles looks like. So I have got Caroline to try and download a picture, which we are going to try and put on the screen now. And if it works, then you should have the image up, which shows, as you can see, the pub in the background. And that gives you an idea of its size because the snowman is bigger than the pub. It's high as the chimneys. There we are from another angle. And you can see just how high that is. And I would imagine that's pretty impressive as you drive towards it. Absolutely amazing.
Right, so now we've had a look at a giant snowman. Let's have a look what's going on about the eggnog. Let's have a look. Eggnog, eggnog, eggnog.
It's like a very thick, creamy milk, Dawn said.
Right, so, I like eggnog. Bonnie Tyler fan said a bit like custard made with eggs, cream and spices.
Ooh.
Anne says it's creamy and delicious, not like runny eggs. That's what worried me, is it a bit runny eggish?
Phyllis is into the ice cream version.
Oh, right. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry I'm taking so long. Yes, no, we've got a lot of talk about other things. I'm trying to find things. So Dawn said it's like a thick creamy milk and comes in different flavours. So it's a bit like a milkshake then, only I suppose it's a little bit alcoholic if you want it that way. So can you have it non-alcoholic? Or does it always got alcohol in it? I suppose you could.
You can get most things non-alcoholic because I bought Caroline this Christmas Captain Morgan's spiced rum, which was 0 alcohol. So that Caroline could put it into Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola and make the flavour she likes without having any of the alcohol.
You would not want me doing a live show if I had a couple of glasses of that.
No, Caroline doesn't drink, but likes the tastes of different things from the past, but doesn't drink them these days. And I saw this on the shelf and picked it up, and it was quite all right, wasn't it? Well, you've drunk the whole bottle of Pepsi with it. Anyway, there's only a bit left in the bottle of Captain Morgan's. But yeah, there we go. So you can have Captain and Coke, 0 alcohol these days.
A staple gun.
Yeah, staple it to the side of your head. That should do the trick.
Yeah, probably best not to do that, isn't it?
I would think so.
Phyllis said easy to get non-alcoholic eggnog. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? I wouldn't want to say that after a full bottle of alcoholic eggnog.
I think they were saying, though, that there's several reasons why they're bringing in a much more diverse... The reason they wouldn't do much in the non-alcoholic range was because they didn't believe there was money there. But now, of course, people are far more aware of their health and therefore wish to reduce their alcohol content. So some people will drink some alcohol and then some non-alcohol. You've also got the issue of driving, where in most of the world now, you can drink virtually nothing before you'd end up losing your license. So that has an impact. But an interesting thing is that I've heard there are studies showing that this younger generation coming through prefer not to drink alcohol, unlike their parents who drank quite excessive amounts of alcohol on average in their youth. This generation seems to have rebelled and gone the other way and would prefer not to. So obviously the market has been created, and well, we've had that No Secco, haven't we, a couple of times on the show, which is Prosecco with no alcohol. So it's a good thing.
We couldn't get any non-alcoholic mulled wine.
No, they had it in the shop, and before I bought it, went to buy it, and we'd left it too late.
So it's very pop. That's what I thought, is that they never used to run it. It was like, it was one of the things that was left if you were desperate.
One of the things they reduced after Christmas. But this time they had loads of mulled wine left, but all the non-alcoholic had sold. So there is a big increase.
Oh,
people are getting the wines.
Christina!
Oh,
you
thank
interrupted
you.
Phil. Well done. Christina sent us a 27 Swedish crown super chat.
Thank
Merry
you
Christmas
so
to
much.
Caroline and Phil. A Christmas tree, Mother Christmas, Father Christmas, and a star. Oh, thank you
That's
so
lovely.
much. That's really kind of you, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Indeed, that's lovely. Thank you, Christina. And we've got 35 in now.
Oh, lovely. It's
So
getting
the
busy.
crowd is
this-
growing as the evening goes
My
on.
house is getting fuller all the time. Somebody wants to go and put the kettle on, make cups of tea and coffee for everyone. Feel free. Right, I'm going to we're going to do some happy mail now. I'll give you a happy, have we got a happy mail jingle? I don't think we have. No, since my computer died, I don't think I got one.
No,
of
you
those.
used to have a mail time, but I think
Okay.
it's gone.
So we'll just have some happy mail. I'm just going to go in the order that I've got them on the pile. So, Pete and Kaz gave us these. And I kept trying to convince Phil they were horrible, but he didn't believe
No,
me.
they're a lot-
He started eating them as well.
It's a lot lighter to hold up tonight now,
It
isn't
is,
it? Because
yes.
half of them are gone.
Yes, we have to confess, it's not full.
Yes, we
have samples.
unwrapped it this morning and we had them for breakfast.
So thank you, Pete and Kaz. Look at the tin.
Yes,
a posh one,
they
isn't it?
are the shortbread.
Oh, do you want to have a look?
Shortbread.
Have a look.
Shortbread. There we go.
Oh, oops, they're falling everywhere where I've been holding them up, right? Do you want them?
No,
See,
no,
look,
no,
you're
no,
going
I'd
to
be
be a
good,
good
I'd be
boy,
good.
you. See, this is
I'll
yours.
have them afterwards.
They're really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Really tasty. Lovely cup of coffee, one
And
of those.
a very useful tin. I've got several tins similar
I like
to
your
that
tins,
that I've
yeah.
collected over the years in the garage. Always handy to put things in.
Next on the pile
Mm-hmm.
is our Phyllis. Now, this is one of 6. Box of cinnamon dolce latte. Oh, that
Really
is
very nice.
lovely.
Very
Starbucks
festive.
instant coffee. Definitely recommend those. Thank you ever so much, Phyllis.
And Phyllis has also sent me a small bar, bigger than my head, a small bar of Toblerone, which looks like it hasn't been ate. But if I was to open it, you can see that the end has gone off there because I've already had about 4 chunks off that. Because each chunk is about the size of a standard small bar of Toblerone.
Yes,
Which
the
means-
kids are going for at least 2 days.
Indeed, that'll be travelling with me to Hastings, and that'll be my snacks while I'm away.
Yes.
So thank you very much for that. First, very appreciative.
Right, I've got a card here of Lynn Bean. Look at that, she made that herself. No, wonderful. It's got all little sparklies, like, and all little bits and pieces. And there's Phil and Caroline, hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a happy 2025 from Lynn, Graham and all. Now, you may have seen Graham and Lynn, sometimes we've been mudlarking with them and they've been on a video. Well, that's them, that's the card. No, Alexi, I'm not going to taste test the Toblerone because I don't like it.
Which
Too
is
bitty for me. I'm funny with textures. And I might if they were little orange bits, I'd eat it. But I don't like Toblerone.
Caroline's
So Phil gets
always
to eat it all.
happy when I have things that she doesn't like. Because
Yes.
if she doesn't like them, she's not tempted to eat them.
No. It's like bread pudding, custard tarts.
I still
You
got
eat those,
2. I still got 2 of them in the fridge.
They wouldn't chew in the fridge if they were like cupcakes.
Oh,
They'd be gone.
if they were something else, Caroline would have ate them by now. But I can actually leave those in the fridge and they're safe.
I'll take
You
it.
don't like them.
Pull this out. And we've got this lovely Christmas card. And this is Elveston at Christmas. And it's from Rachel. And she sent us this card, but she also sent us 2 little gifts. And so we haven't opened these. Thought it'd be nice to open something on screen. So I don't think there's a name on them. So we're going to assume there's one each. And we'll open them.
Because
We have no idea what
some
it
of
is.
Rachel's handiwork is up on
Yes.
up on the
These
display
are
today.
Rachel's
Just
flowers. I think
just
you've
lovely
seen
little
these, haven't
beadwork.
you?
Yeah. They were on the display, so I
She
thought
made
they'd mention
fabulous things with beads. I've never seen anything like it. So let's have a look what's in this one.
And while we're opening these, I want to say a big thank you to Phil Edwards, for putting a birthday song on the Facebook page. And if you haven't seen that, go over and check it out. It is my own personalised Mr. Birthday Singer was singing a birthday song to me, wasn't he?
Well, look at
So
this.
thank you for that, Phil.
That's just amazing. Can you see how tiny? See how close I can get? Can you see how tiny those beads are? And then there's, if I show you around there, there's a little, like, fastener. I'm not going to pull it just in case I damage it at the moment. I want to be sure I'm doing it properly. But look at that. It's a brace that's made from the most tiny beads. I don't know what size a seed bead would be, but 'cause I'm not a bead person. You know, I don't do bead craft. I don't think I've got the finger skills for bead craft, but that's, thank you ever so much. That is stunning. Thank you. What have you got in yours?
No, that's another little bracelet.
Oh, look at that one.
If I just...
Look at that. It's also accurate. That's what amazes me, because I'm not an accurate person. When you see my craft channel, you see. Accuracy doesn't even come into it. Look at that.
It's beautifully made.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's stunning, Rachel.
Yeah, so thank you
Absolutely
ever so
gorgeous.
much.
Absolutely gorgeous.
How would you describe these in words? They're just so brilliant. So thank you ever so much, Rachel. They're lovely. Where can I put this? I'm going to put it over there for now. I know it doesn't do it justice, but it shows it off a little bit.
Keeps them on screen. There we go.
Yeah, I think that's it now. I think.
Any more cards? No more cards.
That's it.
Excuse
We're
me.
okay there. And Rachel said the smallest bead you can get are 1.5 millimeters. So I could never pick one of those up, let alone do anything with it. Oh, they are amazing, though. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's have a look. Oh, Laura's in from Tinkering Twins and their mom. Hi, Laura. Right, I'm going to go back down to the bottom now and
I'll do a joke.
go on then.
Why is it getting harder to buy advent calendars?
I don't know. Why is it getting harder to buy advent calendars?
Because their days are numbered.
Oh. Now, this is really interesting. What happened to the man who stole an advent calendar?
I don't know. What happened to the man who stole the advent calendar?
He got 25 days.
Oh, ho, ho.
Told you they were getting worse.
Oh, should we go back to the question? Should we go back to the
Yes,
question?
I think so. They're safer. Let's have a look. Just a second. I'm working without a mouse because I'm working on Phil's computer. I know, it just gets complicated. Phil doesn't have enough ports for me to run my mouse and everything else. So,
Well,
what am I doing? Looking for question time?
I don't have the small port for your mouse.
No. Right, here we go. The attack of the crumbs.
Okay, this is a straightforward memory question from the video this week.
Ooh.
Very simple if you know the answer. And there'll be no dispute over the answer because I have the evidence here to show you.
Oh, the evidence. All
Yes.
right.
So, from which town was the big flagon in this week's video from? Was it A, Halifax, B, Hebden Bridge, or C, Huddersfield?
Go!
Which do you think, folks? The big flagon that I carried back on the video this week. Do you think it was from Halifax? That's A. Hebden Bridge would be B. Huddersfield would be C.
No, I can't remember. I haven't got a clue. So I'm going to go for, I know, I'm not going to go for Halifax. I'm not going to go for Hebden Bridge. What was the other one?
The other
Huddersfield?
one was, yeah.
I'm going for Huddersfield.
Ooh, with an H, is it?
They're all with a H. Not the way you say them. That's the beauty of the Welsh accent. We tend to economise. It seems such a waste of time to pronounce an H when you don't have to. We're very French, they're the same.
Michael McIntyre does a wonderful sketch on silent letters. Doesn't he? He has a happy rant about silent letters and the uselessness of putting silent letters in. And as Carly says, in my vocabulary, H is normally a silent letter.
It is with most Welsh people. I try to speak a little bit clearer because I know we speak very fast anyway. So I try to speak more clearly. This isn't the way if you were speaking to me normally, as Pete and Kaz will attest, if you're speaking to you just chatting face to face, I speak faster and I don't pronounce my H's. And right then. Oh, so let's
Right.
have a look.
It was, on this occasion,
Oh.
Caroline was right.
Ooh.
By a simple process of the fact she didn't have a clue but didn't like the first two, so went for the third one.
What?
It is the third one, folks. Here's the proof. Can't argue with that. Huddersfield.
Beaumont Brothers.
And that was the find that was too big to carry back on our first visit, so we returned. And of course, when we returned, Caroline found this big beastie,
Oh, look at this for seasonal, eh? Look at that.
which made it perfect for our
It's
Christmas
huge. this
video.
thing.
It's got two sets of straps, it's got short and long. So I ended up, I had 3 bags for life, including this one.
Yes.
I had the red one I took over, the yellow one you found, and then this one. So I was well and truly loaded down. So let's have a look who took a punt with Caroline on
Well, Tom
Huddersfield.
said I might have had an unfair advantage. I was there when Phil first found it. Yep.
There we go.
Insider information. I was there, but I couldn't remember what it was.
In fairness, most people will have watched the video and Lexi, I am so surprised because Lexi actually commented when I said Huddersfield without the H. She said, you said that proper like the locals. And so she commented on my pronunciation of Huddersfield and then went for A.
There you go.
So we're looking for C. And there are lots of C's in this one because Crafty Camper Van has put a C. So they get the gold.
Well done, Crafty Camper Vanners.
Tom Burley admitting to insider information as he
Well
was
done,
there when I
Tom.
found it. You get the
Doesn't
silver.
matter how you get the information, even if you just guess. So, silver.
And then we go down and it's lots of other answers. And Christina Mitazaki.
Well done, Christina.
Yeah, you've got it as well. You've got C. And
Oops.
to be honest, they were the 3 C's. Yes. Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah, only 3 C's, and you've got the podium position. So that's Pete and Kaz at the Crafty Camper Vanners, Mr. Tom Burley, and Christina Mitazaki. You've got the 3 podium places with those. Excellent.
Right, I'm going to show you. Might look at this.
Yes, now this is one that Caroline picked up when we were in the woods over Keithley Way, and we didn't have a live show, and I knew she liked that when she found it, so I cleaned it up tonight and brought it down.
You see, it's lovely and detailed, and on the front it looks, that's as long as it went, but on the back, look. Such a shame, because the rest of it is perfect. It's really nice. So I love that. Even down to,
is.
I know it's rust, but you see, it's almost like she's got a little bit of brown hair, brown curls sticking out from underneath her bonnet.
And another pretty thing you got over there is the little glass pot that
Little
you
glass
remember I
pot.
found it and I said, well, not old, but
This
it was a
one.
shape you liked, and I've cleaned it up a bit now.
Look at that.
So
No, but he's got a bubble. Only one, I think. So I can remember there. It's not going to show you the bubble. No bubble. Can you see it a little bit? I think you can see it a little bit. So there is one bubble, which means it's probably a much more modern bottle or jar. Oh, there's something written on it. Did you know there was something written on it? It says, oh dear, Tapley's, London, Brilliantine. Ah, there we go, Brilliantine. Was that the one for your hair?
I got to thinking
I
it
think
might
it was
have
a bit
been.
like Brill Cream, Brilliantine, I think. So there we go. Oh, it's a Brilliantine jar. I'd love the lid as well, but that's long gone.
Yeah, I was just laughing because Lexi said that because I teased Lexi about commenting on my accent on Huddersfield and then going for A. But she said she was distracted by chocolate.
Yes, easily done. Easily
It
done. It
is.
happens to the best of us.
It is. I tell you what, I've got a question that is related to a find and related to people getting distracted by chocolate.
Right, we'll have that one. Just a second. Phyllis said this looks like a small oil lamp. It does, doesn't it? Well spotted.
A couple of people like the figurine. Rachel,
Right,
Bonnie
yeah,
Taylor
she is
fan,
lovely,
and
isn't she?
West Country Mudlark saying it's lovely.
Right, so we got another question.
I'll
Jonathan.
do another
Right,
question.
okey-dokey, question time.
See how Lexi does this time. Leave the chocolates for a minute. Right then. This is a Christmas sweet related question,
Sweeties.
which is directly linked to the finds. We didn't bring it home because it was pretty rotten and rusty, but it was still recognisable as a 1950s Quality Street tin. The sort that our parents and grandparents kept their sort of little bits of cotton reels and things in, and buttons. Just those round tins, about that high, loads of them. They turn up in charity shops full of buttons, don't they? Where grannies been keeping their buttons in them. So here is the question, folks. We found a Quality Street tin on the dump, and we both remember having them in the houses as children because a tin of sweets was part of Christmas.
Yes, it was.
But which of these, according to Hancock's website, are the most popular Christmas sweet in the UK?
Most popular now?
Now, this year, according to Hancock's website, they are a sweet retail company, and they did their
You've got something
research.
in my mind, the secret one year 3.
Which is the most popular now? Is it A, Lindt Lindo truffles?
Oh, they're nice.
Caroline likes those. I bought her some of those for Christmas. She likes those. Is it B, Quality Street, which is the tin we found? Or C, Cadbury's Roses?
Oh, go. We didn't have the one I thought about, which everybody I know who I speak to says, oh, it's Cadbury's Heroes is the one for us.
Well,
And it's not.
according to Hancock's website, dated November this year, they put up their top 10. Now, it will vary with different suppliers,
Yeah.
but their top 10, listed 1 to 10, all 3 of these appear on them.
Quality Street.
One of them appears on there as number 1. One of them appears on there as number 5. And one of them as number 9. Now, which do you think came in number 1? Do you think it was A, Lindt Lindo truffles, B, Quality Street, or C, Cadbury's Roses?
I think the truffles and the Lindt is going to be expensive, so a lot of people may decide not to buy that because children
Right.
maybe have cheaper ones. So there's that. Quality Street always feels like yesterday's sweet. A lot of younger people say, oh, I want Quality Street. What was the other one?
Cadbury's Roses.
Cadbury's Roses. They're like not. Now, I'm really confused with this one. I would say Lindo because I like those, but I think it's probably going to be Roses then, is it?
Well,
Okay.
put it this way, right or wrong, I'm sure Cadbury's will be so glad tonight that they have got Caroline's endorsement, as they just lost the King's endorsement yesterday. So I'm sure they'll feel that they have,
Oh yeah.
they have proven themselves tonight, because whether you're
We are
right or
that-
wrong, you were endorsing Cadbury's, even though...
Well, we're social influencers. The shares in Cadbury's now is going to go through the roof.
even though the King has removed his approved by from Cadbury's after 175 years.
Yeah, but they did change the recipe, didn't they?
I don't think that's
It's
the
not-
reason.
Isn't it? Right.
No, I think
That I was disappointed.
number
You can't
one-
change the recipe of Cadbury's.
number 1, the Queen had big bars of Cadbury's every Christmas. So whether
Sensible woman.
the King now buys Cadbury's, I don't know. But they were saying it's all very complicated. There's 100 things have been changed, and it's to do with politics and everything. But yeah, they did lose their warrant from the King that was awarded them by Queen Victoria. But they have had Caroline's endorsement tonight, folks. So that means Cadbury's will survive. But what do you think? Because I'm not saying that
Link is
Caroline's
very
right.
popular with our people. I'm going to have to lose these horns. This is just... They
I
go.
tell you what, this was the most popular question. We're getting more answers to this than anything else. People
Right.
get excited by the thought of sweets and chocolate.
There we go.
Why is it that people decide to come up with an answer that's not on my list?
I don't know.
Dawn went for fudge. I
Right
think
then.
we're in their
Do
favour.
you think my eyebrows are a bit bushy?
Just a little.
Yeah, I need to trim them.
Crafty Caravanners went for S, which I can only assume was meant to be A, and they hit the one next door to it, because that's the only letter that's on our list that's anywhere near an S. And then we've got B's, C's and A's. So I will put you in your misery, folks, and I'll put Caroline out of hers. It was not Cadbury's Roses, as on the Hancock's list on their website, that came number 9. It
I
was
thought Quality Street would have come number 9.
no, Quality Street came number 1.
Never.
Yes.
Well, I am shocked. Shocked, I am. Oh, shocked.
I can only think that it is because of association,
Oh, giddy.
and a lot of people of a certain age are still buying them because it's what they had when they were kids, because they were the sweet. They used to have the tin, they used to have the advert, they did the best adverts and everything, and they had their tin with all carol singers and snow and
Yeah,
scenery.
but when I go into the supermarkets, sorry, I'm going to fight my corner here.
I'm just
When
saying.
I go into the supermarkets, I find that when they got, they put all the tubs out, the tubs, they're not tins anymore, and they're like a quarter of the size they were, but they put them all out, and it's always the Heroes, and what's the other ones? There's Heroes and there's
Now, it could
another
be...
modern one that always go straight away, and the Quality Street and Roses don't go so well.
No, but all I'm saying is on Hancock's website...
I don't
and
understand it.
And that's the thing. I have to quote my
Yes.
source, because I said it will vary from
Yeah.
this place. It's purely on this one website. So therefore, Lynn Truffles came number 5. So we're looking for a B, and Ian Davis as the first B.
Well done, Ian.
And you can argue as long as you like, but Tom Burley, the master of all things, who knows everything, went B.
Oh, he knows his chocolate too.
He does.
Oh.
And what's more,
Well done, Tom.
Rachel Bailey supports him. So
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Go,
you
Rachel,
can argue.
go. There's 3 of you.
So
Well
Ian
done, Rachel.
gold, Tom silver, Rachel, you've got the bronze. Well done. But a lot of people with a lot of different answers. And as they say, you will probably look up a dozen surveys and get different answers, because it depends whether you go to small shops. Like if Hancock's are supplying small suppliers rather than supermarkets, they're going to get a whole different customer base. But there we go. A sweetie related question. And
Interestingly, Lexi said she tried one of the milk chocolate oranges, and it tasted like coconut. Do you mean the Terry's ones? Because Terry's ones I like. I don't. Oh, they've brought out mint Terry's chocolate oranges. How to spoil a chocolate? How can you have a mint one?
I
It shouldn't be
know.
allowed.
chocolate orange should be orange. Leave it alone.
Oh, Tom Birdie says Quality Street was born in Halifax and so was I. Well, there you
There
go.
you
Who
go.
needs a royal warrant when you were invented in the same place as Tom Birdie was born?
Who
Whoa.
knows? Maybe Quality Street does have a royal warrant. We don't know. They may have. Maybe Queen Victoria was into them as well.
They used to be Macintosh, did they, or something? I'm not sure what they are now.
I don't know.
Because these companies, they sell out.
They changed, don't they?
Change,
Yeah,
what
well,
was it?
Cadbury's is American now, bought by Kraft.
You've got
isn't it?
Rank, Hovis, McDougall, and Rank was films, Hovis was bread, and I'm not sure what McDougall was, flour. You've got these companies that just merge and merge.
Right, I better do my happy news.
Go on then, you do your happy news.
Can I have a jingly?
Cool.
Oops, we're gone. We're not coming back.
Wait a minute.
Very wrong.
Ta-da!
Ah.
That was idiot error. That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
Pressing thumbnail.
Right, folks. Now, Caroline often tells me off because the happy news is too long, and today is 2 pages long, so I'm sorry. But it was a brilliant story, and it's got such a wonderful, I think, message for us all within it, because it's called Wrong Number for Santa. The official Santa tracker that has been delighting families worldwide for 7 decades got its unlikely start when a child accidentally called the telephone number of a top secret Pentagon hotline responsible for alerting the military of an attack on North America. The country was in the middle of the Cold War. Tensions were high, and the number was for emergency use only. So imagine the surprise when the commanding officer, Colonel Harry Shope, answered and heard a squeaky little voice asking, "Is this Santa Claus?" It seems The number was in a holiday advertisement for Sears department store. But the number in the ad was 1 digit off from the one that Sears intended to print. So instead of Santa Claus answering the phone, it was the North American Aerospace Defense Command who answered the phone. The kids just kept calling in their thousands. So the colonel, who was a father of 4 himself, knew something had to be done. So he appointed 2 airmen on phone duty to answer the phone and take messages for Santa. And then he came up with an ingenious idea when he offered that to use the sophisticated equipment to track Santa's sleigh as it travelled around the world on Christmas Eve.
I love doing that.
Now, every year, more than 1,250 volunteers, both military and civilian, all help Santa by answering a flood of calls and emails, and the Santa tracker watches him go around the world. Volunteering has become a family tradition. In some cases, 3 generations have been participating, and the Colonel's daughter Terry is among them. Colonel Shoup, who died in 2009, served in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. He received a Soldier's Medal for saving the life of another airman. But his daughter believes that helping Santa and all the children may have been the thing that he was proudest of. And I just thought, that last little statement, with all that he'd done, it was being able to make so many children happy that gave him the greatest pride. But also, that was a disaster for the department store. Of all the mistakes to make, they'd given away a secret hotline to the military defense air system of America. The colonel answers the phone. He could have gone ballistic. He could have just wiped the floor with everyone. But it was what he did next. And that's one of the things I've learned in life, folks. Whatever's happening, it's what happens next that can change everything. And what that man did next means that this Christmas, Caroline and Max have been tracking Santa around the world.
I don't know where he is.
Because of what this colonel did all those years ago.
Hello, Karen.
So I just thought that was a wonderful story, that out of a mistake comes something that now brings so much joy to millions of children, and has grown from 2 airmen that were given the job quickly because they needed to deal with the messages and get them to Santa. Now there are 1,250 volunteers that are working together to enable this to happen, and so that people can see where Santa is and how soon he'll be there, which I thought was wonderful. So there we go, little bit of Christmas
Laura
news.
said she would track Santa on that site when the twins were little, and Ian said I track Santa on Flight Radar, and I'm 57.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 60, and I'd love to know where he is in the world.
You sent the link through to our son, didn't you? So Max could have a go.
Yep, and I put it on the Facebook page over on Facebook, obviously. the Let's Go page over on Facebook, and I think it's lovely. Why not, isn't it? It's a really lovely time. I just want to make the most of every single aspect of it.
Now we've 2 minutes to go, so we better do this last question.
I know.
Yeah, get ready, folks, with your numbers. Okay, how many times did you see Mankey in this week's video? Go!
Oh, here we go, you're on your own. No clues.
Yeah, they're all counting, they all got their answers.
Right.
How many times
confidently.
did you see Mankey? Well, I'm not always right because I get it wrong as well, because he's so... Sometimes he's like a ninja panda.
He is.
He
Very
is.
good.
So, we've got the answers coming in. We've got the answers coming in.
6,
we've got
4, 3
3
from Anne Goodwin. Bonnie Tyler fan, 3.
5.
Lexi, 5. Christina, 4. Ribbles in 3 times. 22 minutes in Phil's pocket. 10 minutes 18 by the bits on the floor, and 20:59 in Phil's pocket.
Ooh.
How many have we got? Oh, no, this is interesting.
Oh, we're gonna have ooh. go. Get your pens ready, folk. Get your pens ready. Because, looking down the line, let's have a look.
Tinkering Twins are the arm size 6. Linda Pearson 5.
Still a few more answers coming in. We let it, give them 30 seconds.
They're all 20 seconds behind, so you can carry on.
There we go. Because at this moment, if I go down through, there are only 2 correct answers.
Ooh.
According to my count, there are only 2 correct answers on the page. Because I have it at 6. 6. Here we go,
If
folks.
you want to get a quick 6 in to get third place. Quick.
Here we go. So at the moment, Rachel Bailey takes gold.
Well done, Rachel.
Tinkering Twins and Mam Laura and Lexi B.
Well done. And
Cheeky Lexi gets a cheeky bronze
as
coming
long
in
as
with
you're
a
in with
6.
the top 3, no matter how you do it.
Here's the
Well
numbers
done,
for you to
Lexi.
check. Because it's unusual for me and Ribble to be that far
No, I
apart.
know Ribble is the oracle on
Yes,
Monkey.
indeed.
I'm sure Monkey gives him clues because he's so good at it.
Rebel, the 3 you've got, yes, 022 in my pocket, but he was also then in my pocket as I walking through the weeds at 056.
Ooh.
As I'm walking, you just see a glimpse of him. Then 1026, that's the one you've got, 1018 by the tin. But then at 1620, just as the music is about to start, as I pan up, he is stood in the weeds. I nearly missed that one. Then at 2059, he's in my pocket. But then at 2157, when I walk over to the flagons, he stood next to the flagons. So there we go, 6 sightings. And we've got controversy on Christmas night.
The last show of 2024
And it's
a little bit of discrepancies, bit of
but
excitement.
6 of them, 022, 056, 1026, 1620, 2059, 2157. Check them out on the timestamps and have a look, folks. Don't forget, Chaos Reigns Supreme with the Johnsons. Keep an eye on the Facebook page because we may not be back with you now until... Let me think, is it the
a
second?
week Friday, I think. Not
could
Friday
be-
coming, the Friday after. I
The
think
one
is
after
when-
that, because we're away. So it could be... I haven't got my diary.
I don't know. We will be back. Keep an eye on us. We'll let you know what's
But
going on.
It could be the weekend of the 8th or 9th that we're back with you. But we'll keep things up to date on the website. Hope everyone has a lovely holidays period. Wish you all the best for the new year. And thank you so much for being part of this. 42 people with us on
lovely
a
for you to
Christmas
join us.
night.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely
and
fantastic.
Have a fabulous 2025. Let's make it
Indeed.
a good one.
And we'll be there with you.
So we'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, have
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.